Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wilkes area Wolfpack Stadium, Whitehall, and the Wolfpack. It'll be Nick Milley kicking off for Whitehall. What do we got over on who's back there for Wilkes area? Looks like Watson and Eisenbach are ready to kick off the 2026 season. Whitehall, big favorite tonight. Let's see if the Wolfpack could show up and shock some people. Here comes Wilkes area. A little bit of room on the left-hand side up across the 20-yard line, and they'll get towards the 23. We'll get a face mask. That'll help out to start here, Nate.
Yeah, anything we get tonight, we really need it.
We know tonight that Whitehall's got a great quarterback. They got a good running back. Their football coach is a pretty good line coach, Andy Marino. So, you know, he's coached at the college level, at Lehigh and some other places. So you're going to get the whole package here from Whitehall. And, of course, they're from the Lehigh Valley, and they are 6A. But, hey, it is a face mask here, so things will go Wolfpack's way right off the bat here with a penalty. And Wolfpack will start here at the 40-yard line. Now, Nate, what we heard about the Wolfpack is they're big. Does that mean they're going to run the ball this year, or are they still going to throw? Because they always seem like they like to throw.
Yeah, I feel like this year we're going to run a lot. You know, we have Declan Greger, new quarterback behind Jay Cow for all of his 3 years. This year starting senior. But I feel like our lines are the biggest part of both of the offense and defense, so I feel like we have to run the ball.
Greger grew 5 inches from last year to this year, now 6'3". 3 receivers to the right. They're going to run the ball straight up the middle, and it's 3, 4, 5, 6 yards.
Gilmore on the carry.
So Gilmore goes forward.
Yeah, way to keep running after contact.
It'll be second down.
Aiden Gilmore, a junior running back here for Wilkes-Barre area. Couple of receivers to each side, 2 and 2, split up. Big tight end here in Nick Saraceno. He will wear number 6. Wilkes-Barre area, Nate, they don't always give the heights and weights. I was able to get some of them. Still working on Saraceno. Got to get him, but he's got to be 6'3", right?
Yeah, he's a huge dude. I've known him for a while.
So here is Greger in the gun. He'll look to throw. He's got the blitz coming. They get it out in the flat. They got a guy. Number 5, Watson, right across the 50-yard line.
Yeah, way to get going here. You just need to find some rhythm here on offense, and that's the perfect way to do it.
So a run, a throw. Let's, keep it going here for Wilkes-Barre area as they keep the drive alive here just to start the game and try to build a little bit of momentum. You keep the Whitehall offense off the field, that's only going to help you.
Yeah.
So they'll look over to the sideline. So Greger looks like he's wearing number E. No, he's wearing his right number. That's the running back that was looking over like a quarterback. Here's Greger wearing 3. He throws a deep ball. He's got Saraceno tried to get behind the defensive back, but a little overthrown as they had Ben Pachinka back there guarding. He's only 5'9", so a good matchup situation, but just needed a little bit more air under it.
Yeah, I think Greger really liked that matchup because Saraceno's such a big dude. He just didn't really get enough on the ball and throw it outside enough.
So quick switch of the receivers. Still plenty of time here on the clock for getting the playoff. As right now, Whitehall showing a 4-man front, looking like a 43 defense. And they will run it up the middle. Got rid of one guy. Gilmore still going. He's barreling forward towards a first down. So those big guys up front getting the job done.
So much space there for Gilmore. Way to take it to the outside and keep going.
First down.
Gilmore will take a quick break. They'll bring in a different running back here. Looks like Wonder Woods is into the game wearing 14. Think he'll be one of the receivers. Number 13 is there, Kamani Hubbard-Jones. He is a running back now lined up in the backfield. One of the guys they got back this year is up front, and I think that's Altamir Terry. Was banged up last year.
Yeah.
So good penetration by number 9 over on the left-hand side. Caden Robinson coming up front. Plays on that D-line at 6'2", 205 pounds. So penetrated and got a good defensive play. Just probably a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, it's a good way to make the open field play because sometimes that's the most dangerous areas on the field.
Gregor will look over to the sideline here. A couple minutes have ticked off the clock here at Wolfpack Stadium on a gorgeous night here on the opener for the 2026 season. Gregor will have a guy on each side. They move the receiver quick, and he's going to have to get rid of this, and he does. It's going to be short. And luckily, it looked like the receiver's going upfield when the snap happened. Sometimes they'll call that in high school, so it worked out that no penalties here in the Wolfpack, but a big, long third down here.
Yeah, play actions didn't work how they wanted to last time, so here we're going to probably look to throw, just see what happens.
Eisenbach will get into the mix here. They'll bring number 1 off Ethan Hooper, who is 5'11", 205 pounds. Play some different positions.
Also bringing on Anthony Daniel to the backfield.
3 receivers over to the left-hand side. Single coverage over on that right side with Rajon Watson, that is. And now too much time here. Timeout, Wolfpack. We'll take a quick audio timeout. We'll be right back here at Wolfpack Stadium.
Farm agent Courtney Lisk a call. She's located in the Green Ridge section of Scranton at 1759 Sanderson Avenue. Call 570-800-5969. Supportive and committed to the community as well as local nonprofit organizations. Check out our 250 5-star Google reviews. Customize insurance based on your family's individual needs. It's State Farm agent Courtney Lisk, located in the Green Ridge section of Scranton. 570-800-5969. Check her out online at CourtneyLiskInsurance.com.
Gregor, a little screen over to the left-hand side, a little bit of wiggle room. Can I get enough? It's going to be short. Some positive yardage down inside the 30-yard line. But that'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to make a decision. It'll be 4th and short. So good execution there by Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, it was a really nice play because he also had Woods go across the line and onto the right. So Gregor had 2 options there. We throw it to Daniel or Woods.
I think we're going heavy look right now. So Gregor will come back in with a little bit of a heavy look. They're going to have to run the football. So Whitehall now loading the box here. You see all the guys up front. Man on man, hat on hat. Power eye right here for Wilkes-Barre. 4th and few. Try and draw them off.
Timeout on the field.
And another second timeout here for the Wolfpack. Just 2.5 minutes into this thing. And Nate and I will take a quick timeout and be right back.
At our Carol and Janelle and the Takeaway Kitchen, home of the famous Old Forge Pizza in the pizza capital of the world at 443 South Main Street. In business since 1962. 570-457-5555. You can visit them online at ourcarolandjanelle.com and the famous Takeaway Kitchen. Dr. Walt Delgadio, urologist at Wayne Memorial Hospital, practicing in the Wyoming Valley since 2000.
Okay. Right-hand side, back to that power eye, 4th and short. They give it left-hand side, and he runs into a wall there. They'll be short. Whitehall will take over. Textbook tackle there by the Zephyrs.
Yeah, Blanco there and Pachinka. They really stopped Gilmore there because Gilmore's a big dude, and they both just came to him really quick.
Yeah, they grabbed his legs knowing he's got a good-sized body on him, and it'll be 1st down here for Whitehall as the Wolfpack drive stops. So some positives there by the Wolfpack, but, you know, in a game like this against Whitehall, they have that ability to strike quickly, you know, so you could get on the other end of things. Let's see how this defense does here for Wilkes-Barre area. So Tanner Dogmantis, pretty darn good. 6'1", 175-pound. Threw for, I think, 2,000-plus yards last year. They had a running back for over 1,000 yards. He'll go one way, he'll go the other. He's got a guy deep, wide open, and they connect. So there's Dogmantis going deep ball right up the giddy up into Wolfpack territory.
Yeah, Henry Schultz was one-on-one with number 13, Hubbard Jones, and he just beat the man. Good throw by Tanner.
They're going to go quickly here. Wolfpack's going to bring a guy in and might be offsides, not sure. They go left side. It's going to be a first down, a little bit more pace.
Gregory on the carry. He's pushed out of bounds at the 20.
Wolfpack can't get the right personnel in here as Whitehall's going pace right now.
Yeah, really stopping them. Means confusing the Wilkes-Barre defense here because the last run, Gregory has found himself stuck in the middle.
They're going to be playing on their heels. They get it out in the flat. You're going to have to make an open field tackle. They do. Not a bad job there as the completion goes over to number 6, Henry Schultz.
The number 13, Hubbard Jones.
So Hubbard Jones in there. It's going to bring up second down. Again, this fast-paced offense right now. And here is Dogmantis looking deep. He's got a guy in the post route. And it's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
In the end zone by number 5,
Rajon Watson. That ball just hung up there. Watson played it perfectly, Nate.
Yeah, quite literally perfectly. I mean, he tried to throw it to Rocco Fonzone, but the ball was just a little underthrown, and Rajon played it perfectly.
That will be declined. It will be first and 10.
So the penalty was against Whitehall. They decline it, and Wolfpack will have the football. So not a bad start here for Wilkes-Barre, as much as Whitehall has shown a little bit of spark that they're going to score some points, I think, this year, the Zephyrs. But a good job overall of the Wolfpack buckling it up and saying, all right, we got to make a play. And one of their guys who is a veteran, Rajon Watson, who has played all 3 years and played pretty well, but he's been on a little bit of the undercard. There's been so many talented guys that Watson now will get his due here this season.
You guys leaving like Underwood just really leave the wide receiver room a little empty, but that's when someone can show out.
So Hooper will come in here. He'll get into the backfield. This might be Altamir Terry in the backfield. We have heard rumors of him getting in the backfield because he's so big, but not much doing there. Wolfpack maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. So Terry, number 66, is in that backfield. How big is he? Did we get a listing on Altamir? Nope. He's pretty big. I think he's another 300-pounder. There's like 4 or 5 guys over 300 pounds here for Wilkes-Barre area this season.
Yeah, the big offensive line will really help the run game.
Appreciate you joining us tonight here in our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire, celebrating 100 years. Give straight up the middle. Little trap play, they'll get maybe 2 yards, and they'll move the sticks for the yard marker forward just a little bit. It'll be second down probably, or I'm sorry, third down and a long 6 here.
Yeah, the Zephyrs really stuffing the run these last 2 plays. Probably going to have to switch it up a little for the Wolfpack.
They got to get to the 30, and they're at the 24. So the scoreboard's saying 35, but that's definitely 6. Third down and 6. Eisenbach over here on the left-hand side. It's a lot of personnel for the Wolfpack. Guys are in and out. At some point, they already have 2 timeouts. You're going to get a penalty. Play clock down to 8 here. I mean, you got to get the call off here. Here's Gregor under pressure. Bobbles the snap and eventually comes up with it, and he is met right at the 15-yard line. So a loss of 9 on that due to a low snap. Gregor unable to figure that out, and it's going to be a punting situation here for Wilkes-Barre area.
Yeah, Wilkes-Barre very fortunate that they can hop on the ball. You know, giving up the ball within your own 20 would have been very unfortunate.
Kellen Slavinsky will get the duties here to punt it away for Wilkes-Barre. It seems like they got how many linemen out and how many linemen in. They seem like they're short. I counted 10 guys. I think they're short. He's going to have to fake punt it because he was going to get crushed, and this is not good for Wilkes-Barre.
Savinsky's tackled at the
Nobody
15-yard
blocked over
line.
here. Having a guy short doesn't help you. They get back to the line of scrimmage, and now Whitehall has great field position.
Yeah, it was a nice fake punt, though, for the guy coming right at him.
Yeah, I mean, he had to hold the ball. He had no choice. It was going to get blocked, or he had to get out of the way and see what he could do. But, again, personnel-wise, where was the 11th guy? They were missing him.
Yeah, very unfortunate for the Wolfpack. Just trying to build, you build the momentum off the interception, then you have 2 hard run plays and fumbling the snap, and then messing up the punt. It's got to find some way to make it right now.
All right, they're going to bring in that quarterback again, Dogmanis. Tanner. He will have a couple of guys right alongside him. It looks like Josiah Gregory. He'll go over to the left-hand side, setting himself up, and then they'll go straight up the middle. Nice job by the Wolfpack defense.
Yeah, real nice tackle there. I've seen they've been bringing out Gregor. He's been motioning a lot inside and outside the backfield.
Yeah, Gregory went outside. Derek Nah was the guy at 6 foot, 315 pounds, who made that penetration. They still got 2 on it, but the Zephyrs now seeing if they can match physicality up front. Dogmantis, the quarterback, has Gregory in the backfield with him. Gregory. Good interior play once again by the Wolfpack.
Will be 3rd down.
Who was that on the tackle, Nate? Did you see?
No, there's just a whole bunch of them there, I'd say.
Looked like 66, who is Altamir Terry, who a lot of people say, hey, he's got a lot to offer. Two receivers over to the left, guy in the backfield, tight end. It's like more like an H-back on the right-hand side. They'll bring Gregory over to the left. Look for a little screen over to him. No, they'll fake it. Dogmanis has room one-on-one. Great shoestring tackle by number 35.
Daniel, no gain on the play, will be 4th down.
Anthony Daniel, 5'9", 164 pounds. So the Wolfpack defense doing enough.
Yeah, if Daniel doesn't make that tackle, that's an easy touchdown for Dogmanis.
Fourth down, Nate. No field goal try. They're going to go for it here. They're going to try to draw him off. Guys are moving up front. Dogmanis is met and nothing doing. Wolfpack defense gets the job done.
Take over 1st and 10 from their own 10.
So Eddie Michaels dials it up, and nice job by the Wolfpack up front.
Yeah, I see Gregory walking off the field, the running back, very upset there because I saw he was pretty wide open on the side, but Dogmanis wanted to take it himself.
4:19 on the clock. We're in the first quarter. There's no score here tonight. Working on our scoreboard. We got our crack staff on it. Nate, where's all our broadcast friends here? We got a couple here and a couple we need.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of activities going on. There's soccer going on. There's field hockey going on. We're busy.
Yeah, I know female volleyball and field hockey both at tournaments today.
Got it. So here is the Wolfpack. Gavin Griffin
On the play. We have a delay of game on the Wolfpack.
in the
It's a
backfield,
5-yard penalty,
5'11", 245 pounds. So not a good gig here where we got a delay. Wolfpack have had, again, it's the first game, but this is where you get some personnel issues usually showing up.
Yeah, already racing the 2 timeouts is the first 3 minutes of the game. You really can't afford to waste another, so yeah, that take the delay.
Gregor looks, reverse the action, and Wolfpack get forward a couple
Pena
yards.
on the carry. He's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Jaden Pena, 5'5", 130 pounds, a junior. That was dangerous. Where he got the handoff was right near the goal line.
Yeah, I saw Nah made a really good tackle. Block right there. Where if he didn't, it might have been close to the 1 yard line of a loss.
Couple of receivers over to the left-hand side here for Wilkes-Barre area. As that original line of scrimmage, They are still not doing too good there. It's now third down. They get maybe a yard or two moving forward across the 10-yard line. But they're going to have to, no matter what, they got to solve the punt situation because they're going to have another opportunity here if they don't get the first down here on third down, as the first quarter is down to 3:23 on the clock.
Yeah, the offense here is clearly trying to play it safe while running it. I mean, really not the first play with the reverse, but, you can't really afford to get the safety from a sack.
Gregor out in the flat, wide open, threw it high, and it was a little wiggle room out there. Trying to get it to Watson. It's going to be a punting situation.
Yeah, a little too high of a throw, but maybe it could have came down with it. Now let's hope this time Wilkes has enough personnel to actually block.
So here is the punt. Saraceno punts. He punts it very high. Fair catch called for.
Ball's fair caught at the Wilkes area.
30-something yard line.
Whitehall will take over first and 10.
Whitehall will take over here. So great field position again, Nate, for Whitehall. 2:51 on the clock here in the first quarter. Dog Mantis, the quarterback, has Gregory right alongside him. And they give it to him. And they'll get
Gregory
5 or 6 yards.
Down at the 30-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second down.
So that interior line, will they get worn down eventually here by Whitehall? They've stood up thus far, making some plays.
Yeah, he's really got to wait, though, till you see if the Zyphers catching up to momentum and score.
2 receivers over to the right, 2 over to the left. It is their quarterback, Dog Mantis, with Gregory moving now over to the right-hand side. Second down and 6. And they'll give it to Gregory. He tries to bounce, and chasing him was Hooper. And it'll be right near the first down marker.
Yeah, Altamir Terry there and Ethan Hooper both almost had him in the backfield, but Gregory is really nice to shift away from them.
Looks like he slipped out of bounds just before that. Three receivers over to the right here on third down and short here as the sun starts to fade a little bit here at Wolfpack Stadium on a gorgeous night. And Wolfpack is there. They got him down. It is Saraceno finally making the tackle. D'Alessandro in on penetration. And Saraceno and fourth down. This defense, Nate, is making huge plays.
They're coming up really big right now. It's kind of like last play where Terry and Hooper almost got him, but this time D'Alessandro and Saraceno were enough.
So what do you do here? Do you kick it or do you go for it? And it looks like they got enough athletes to say, hey, we're going to go for a throw. Dog Mantis is Eddie Michaels dialing up pressure. He's bringing a backer. Got some coverage. Always got the guy beat deep, a little shake and bake. Touchdown. On a fourth down, the cornerback bit, and they threw the score down that sideline.
Yeah, Woods really thought the wide receiver would sit there, and he just broke off, and Woods wasn't ready.
35-yard touchdown pass from number 7, Dog Mantis, to number 3, Rivera.
So Envy Rivera, the senior receiver from Dog Mantis. He tried to sell the deep out, and then he went, and the cornerback bit, and looking for one more, the kicker here for Whitehall, calling for another guy to come in. So 6-0 with $1:16 to go. Wolfpack trying to hold sway here, but
Miley in for the
It's a
extra
big
point.
play and a big-time quarterback making a big play. So the extra point coming from Nick Milley. And the
Extra
kick
point's up.
is up and good.
And good.
7-0
16 left to go in the first quarter. The score,
after
Whitehall 7.
10 and a half minutes. We'll be right back.
Wilkes.
All right, the kickoff here is a short poocher, and it
Kickoff is fair
is caught over there by number 17, Angel Batista.
Number 17, Batista. Wolfpack will take over.
Yeah, it looked like Whitehall really tried to catch Wilkes Barre, a little off guard there by kicking it short, but we weren't really phased.
41-yard line.
Three receivers over to the right here for Wilkes-Barre area, the Wolfpack. Declan Gregor's going to throw. The blitz is coming. He gets biffed. They get it out in the flat, but it's high. And Gregor does bounce up. Nate, they're bringing some heat off the corner.
Yeah, I really can't stop it too much there, but, Gregor got it off somehow, but then if Woods even caught that, he would have got rocked.
2nd down and 10 here. So remember, we started out running the ball, and you can't be in panic mode. I'm not saying we are, but they had some success running the ball with number 11. Will we get back to that with those big guys up front? Saraceno, the tight end on the left-hand side. Nope. We're going to throw it, and nothing's going to happen here. There's 5 or 6 Zephyrs right there.
If Watson didn't throw that block in there, I think the Zephyrs would have easily had a pick 6.
Yeah, Watson tried to help out Eisenbach there, but again, we got 3rd down and long.
Gain of 7, it will be 4th down.
7-yard carry there for the Wolfpack, but it'll be bring up 4th down. You got to punt this thing away, but they have time to think about it, Nate, with the end of the quarter coming. They'll at least discuss it.
Yeah, we've got to discuss how to stop the Zephyrs' defense because I'd say they're really rocking our offensive world right now.
All right, so the first quarter's in the books. 7-0, Whitehall. So here comes Wilkes-Barre area to punt. It'll be Saraceno. Booting it away. It's a little rotation on it down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10, Whitehall.
So first and 10 here for Whitehall. Just 5 seconds into the second quarter. What do you think we're going to see here out of the offense? Doug Manis going to throw some more, you think, Nate?
I feel like they might run it a little bit with Gregory at first, but yeah, they'll probably end up throwing. I mean, when you have wide receivers beating the DBs like that, I feel like you have to throw more a little.
Two receivers and Griffin straight up the middle. Doc Manis. He'll get 3 or 4 yards up front. I think everybody's going to feel it tomorrow. A lot of physical play so far.
Yeah, a lot of work in the trenches, I'd say.
Final score, Loyola Blakefield 41, Scranton Prep 34 out of Maryland. It was Loyola Blakefield out in front early. Prep battle back. North Pocono beating Berwick by a couple scores. Dallas 3 touchdowns better than Tunkhannock. Here in the John Mandola Show Network on a Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. John Mandola, Nate Francello with you, and our students helping out. And it is their quick running back up front. Eisenbach made the stick, but it is Josiah Gregory at 5'8", 160 pounds.
Offense going fast-paced here.
Yeah, getting a first down. They'll throw it out in the flat and dropped. Ball bounced off the turf.
Pass is incomplete. The target was number 6, Schultz. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that ball by Doug Manis just kind of has to be caught by Schultz. You know, no one really around him. He kind of just dropped it.
So they'll bring number 3 over to the left-hand side, Envy Rivera. He's the guy who was a touchdown on a corner route that he turned upfield. 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. Doug Manis, the quarterback. He'll fake it, throw it out in the flat. He's got an open guy. Wolfpack right there. And great job by number 13. Played that textbook, Kamani Hubbard-Jones.
Yeah, Hubbard-Jones with a tackle that every coach loves to see. You need to make those tackles in open field.
3rd down and long. And, boy, if you could force a Zephyr punt here, you'd be very happy. Just a matter of, is the defense getting a little tired? They've been on the field a while. And when you come back, if you're able to stop them, do you decide we're going to run the football? We'll find out. First thing you got to do is stop the Zephyrs, who their quarterback could be money. Fumbled snap. They're going after him. He's going to keep it alive. He's still going. Scary. He's on the right-hand side. Finally coming up, making the tackle, Ray-John Watson.
Yeah, nice little toe tackle there from Ray-John Watson. You know, I thought Doug Manis would have been tackled a little earlier, and he's kept trying to find a way to get the first down.
The Wolfpack now in punt return coverage with Eisenbach will be back there. It'll be number 87, once again, Nick Millie with the duties.
Miley into punt, deep to receive is number 5, Watson, and number 10, Eisenbach.
Riverside leading Susquehanna. Western Wayne out in front of Lackawanna Trail. Beautiful punt. Watson almost caught it and then let it go, and it's going to go out of bounds. Eventually, you got to make good decisions there, and that was a little scary if he did catch it on the bounce.
Yeah, if he wasn't able to catch on the bounce, there would have been Zephyrs there easily to try to pick the ball up and score it for themselves.
9:22 on the clock here in quarter number 2 at Wolfpack Stadium. 7-0 is the score. It is Whitehall in front. Appreciate you joining us here in the John Mandola Show Network. Wolfpack only has 1 timeout left, Nate. Now, the clock has stopped, and I'm not sure if there was something going on with the officials over there. or somebody was hurt, but normally, you know, the clock would have started already. Well, something on either sideline's going on. Just haven't solved it. So here comes the Wolfpack out on the field. The boys soccer team will be home tomorrow to open the season at 11 o'clock. West Scranton in town. Nate, you excited?
I'm so excited to start the season. You know, coming up with usually on a Saturday. Oh wait, it looks something happening on the field. Player tying his shoe. Safety is important. But for soccer, I'm really excited to start. You know, we usually 11 a.m. Saturday games usually aren't for us, but this year, let's hope to make a change to that.
Yeah, you better get to bed.
Yeah.
Nate Francello will be a soccer player this year for the Wolfpack, so that's exciting. Senior year, are you ready?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast it all went by, but I'm excited.
You got to make some choices with college, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's coming up too. Here is Greger. He'll give it off to the running back, straight up the middle. They'll break a tackle. Oh, boy, the ball's out. It's out, and it's out of bounds. Luckily, as that thing bounced like crazy.
Yeah, 25, then Pachinka. Really nice tackle there to get the ball loose.
Pachinko doing some stuff tonight, coming off the edge a few times. That was Hubbard Jones on the fumble. That'll bring up second down and long. I don't know. Did Gilmore get hurt? I haven't seen him run the ball since.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, yeah, he is hurt. See him over there?
Oh.
That's why. He's on the trainer's table. Looks like maybe a calf or something injury. He's got ice. I hope he's better. Or maybe a hammy. Right-hand side, Hubbard. Oh, did he get stuck? Once again, who's that 25?
Pachinka.
Pachinka, man, he's only 5'9", $160, but he lays the lumber.
On the carry, he's brought down at the 30.
Jones with a really nice carry there. Just Pachinka really met him hard there.
Third and short. Pachinka hit him so hard, he's going out. But he's running around crazy. "13 seconds here on the play clock. Crack staff working through some snafus. And ouch. I don't think we got it, Nate.
Yeah, Daniels got tackled pretty hard there.
Do you go for it?
It's enough for a Wolfpack first down.
Tough call, because, you know, just said first down.
Wow. How did we get the first down? I mean, we're not punting far, but it'd be a tough position, but I guess it's all for naught because we got the first down.
Yeah, I really thought he was stuffed there.
Yeah. We'll try to give you some updates with scores at other places, but this is all that matters here. It's Whitehall and Wilkes-Barre area. The sun is down. The temperatures are perfect. The wind is not too bad. Reverse the action. And sniffed out well.
Yeah, Zeifer's defense really wasn't fooled there.
Henry Schultz right there. Eisenbach didn't have a chance.
Yeah, they're trying to get the run here, but I feel like it's not working too well, and you have to get the passing game going at some point.
So Gilmore banged up. 3 receivers on the right-hand side. Running back on the right for Greger. He's going to roll right. They get the chip on the back. He throws it deep. It's hung up, and it's intercepted.
Raiders pass is intercepted.
Just threw it up for grabs there. Number 4 went over and made the play. Rocco Fonzone. 6'1", $163. And it's now Zephyr football.
Yeah, hard throw to make there. You kind of try to jump off his back foot and just didn't get enough on it.
7:10 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Is it a flag down, Nate? They're figuring something out here?
Yeah.
Penalties, dead ball, taunting against Whitehall. It's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their 36.
That helps.
Yeah, it really does help out our defense, who's probably very tired at this point.
Dunmore leads Wyoming area 7-0. One of those games that, you know, you look at and say that's an evenly matched game tonight. Williamsport by 3 over Valley West. Honesdale and Poppack have traded scores. Receivers each way. It is the quarterback, Tanner Dogmantis. He'll roll right. He'll pitch it right. He's got Josiah Gregory getting room and getting 4 yards out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's what Gregory was getting mad at over in the first quarter. He's always looking for the pitch, but Dogmantis wasn't giving it to him, so he's probably pretty happy with that.
.646 on the clock. John Mandola, Nate Franchella, our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. We'll give you all the football games, a bunch of soccer games this year, and some basketball games. I think I got 4 soccer games on the docket, Nate.
Wow.
Means your name could get called. Great carry here for Whitehall. Running with authority.
46-yard line.
Yeah, Gregory will really drag a guy probably 10 yards to try to tackle him.
He's 160 pounds. He's dragging people.
Enough for a first down.
Strong kid. Remember Saquon Barkley went to Whitehall, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. 6:10 on the clock. Quarter number 2. Couple of receivers over to the left-hand side. Dogmantis. Again, they only lead by 7. Wolfpack D trying to hang tight. Looked like some movement up front. Gregory on the right-hand side goes out of bounds.
Gregory on the carry. He runs out of bounds.
Yeah, really try to find the outside there because nothing down the middle was working. So pretty lucky just get a couple yards there.
Receivers over to the left. Tight end, H-back on the right, so 2 to each side. Gregory in the running back. Right next to Dogmantis. And you got to figure Gregory's going to keep getting the ball. He gets stuffed. He gets stopped. He gets put back on defense. Good job, Wolfpack.
Yeah, Wilkes-Barre read them like a book there. They're so ready for that inside run.
That was a kindergarten book, bud. They read that quickly and easily, and a huge loss. Altamir, Terry, and crew making some stops. Gino D'Alessandro wearing number 8. You got Saraceno wearing 6. Here comes the blitz. They're going to roll right. They're going to throw a bomb. They got a guy, and it's right there. Bang, bang, no interference.
Incredible defensive play by Watson there. No safety help, was able to get to the ball.
Wow, Watson just, as Nate Franchella said, when the ball hit his hands, he swung through it, and it was like bang, bang. And that is 4th down now. It'll bring up a punting situation. So if you can get out of here 7-0 at half, you're in good shape. There's still 5 minutes to go. Possess the football. Let's see, can we find a guy to run the football here for the Wolfpack?
Yeah, with losing Gilmore, let's hope someone else on the offense can really step it up and try to light the fire here.
Got to hold on to the ball. This guy could punt. Eisenbach, dangerous catch over there, but makes it.
By number 10, Eisenbach will be 1st and 10.
Down around 16-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here with 4:59 to go here on our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast here on the John Mandola Show Network. Wolfpack trotting on out, getting ready to play some ball here. I don't know if I would throw it once here. I'd just run, see if you get the clock down a little bit, maybe get a little field position. Maybe you can pound it forward for a first down.
Yeah, really try to waste the Zephyrs' clock time here.
I don't know what I'm talking about. They throw it to Watson and they make a completion. So
Gregory's
a
pass
good
is
job
complete
there
to number 5
by
Watson,
the
brought down
Wolfpack.
at the 21
Yeah, I'd probably just
yard
assume
line
they're
at
trying to
the
get
4
Gregor
of the second
a little
down.
momentum here after the interception, maybe feeling a little down. You know, nice easy plays like that will get him feeling better.
Second down and about 5. Maybe a 4-yard gain. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Does stay in bounds. Does keep that clock moving, Nate. Gregor's got a little bit of wiggle room, enough to go forward, right near the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 22
Yeah, he really
yard
put it.
line.
He put
No
it.
gain on the play. It'll
He
be
saw the
third
room to
down.
run. He put his head down and really went for it.
Later tonight, 10 o'clock, the football blitz here on YouTube, X, Facebook. You can join me tonight. Interviews with coaches. Jimmy Terwilliger from East Stroudsburg. They won yesterday in the PSAC on the road against Seton Hill. Got Coach Pawarchik from Lakeland. They'll play tomorrow against Wellsboro. And there could be some others tonight, depending on who wins. 3:45. Gregor's going to keep it. He runs forward into a linebacker, but he goes forward. That's good. Now it is going to bring up 4th down and short.
I'd say those 5 inches he grew really helped him there because he really ran the linebacker over.
I like the mentality that he steamrolled forward. It's 4th and short.
Correction, the run is enough for a first down.
Wow, it's a first down. Holy crow.
That's the second close play of the night that I wasn't really sure if we would get the first down.
Yeah, that went the Wolfpack way, that's for sure. We'll take it. And the clock moves, which is good, Nate. So Whitehall came in here, people saying, hey, they're going to win by 3 touchdowns. Well, Wilkes-Barre right now has it at 7. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dangerous throw. Dangerous throw.
We have a penalty on the play. The initial play pass was incomplete.
See what we got here for a penalty. Talking to the Whitehall sideline, so usually it's against the Wolfpack. But they're backing up, so maybe it was.
Wow.
Penalty sideline warning against the Zephyrs.
Wow, usually you get a
15-yard penalty.
Wait a minute. A sideline warning used to be a sideline warning, not a 15-yard penalty. Was that the second one? We didn't hear about the first one?
I mean, I'd not see the first one if it happened.
Yeah, well, maybe, unless the rule changed, and we didn't pick up on that, but that's a call that's huge for Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, turned an almost interception into 15 yards.
Watson single coverage on the right-hand side. Got a guy right in his grill. They throw a stop route. He was double cover there. That's a tough throw.
Yeah, I think there was really nowhere else to go. It's kind of, maybe it was like a little throwaway to your receiver.
It'll be second down.
That ball bounces around, though. Those D-backs can pick it off easily here for Whitehall. But now you've stopped the clock with 2:54. You know, and again, I guess we're throwing. But I'd take the 7-0 if we could run the ball and eat the clock just a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree here because, you know, our offense hasn't really been getting anything tonight, so maybe it'd just be better to think about it at halftime.
Let's see. Gregor's going to throw. He's got a little wiggle room. Can he get by the first guy? You got to run it, dude. I think he had to tuck it about a second earlier. Might have got a couple more yards. Still got something positive out of it.
Yeah, the only thing, though, is went out of bounds there, which stops the clock.
Right. .247 on the clock. Quarter number 2. Three receivers over to the left-hand side. Gregor's going to throw. It's a screen. It's scary. It's a loss.
Gregor's pass is complete to number 35, Daniel. It's
Yeah, interesting screen there. We really
on
try
the
to
play
lob
on
it to him.
fourth down.
Yep. Now you got a punt. 2:29 on the clock. Saraceno in to kick it away.
Saraceno into punt.
Whitehall's bringing the house. 10 guys on the line of scrimmage. Watch out.
Ooh.
Blocked. There it is. They brought the house. They're going to return this thing.
It's blocked, and it's going to be run into the end zone for a touchdown.
Special teams right now not in the favor of the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I think the line really just wasn't prepared for that crazy blitz. Maybe that's when you use your last timeout and just try to reset things up, but clearly that didn't happen.
You're trying to get into that half. 7-0, 7-0. Now they score quick. That's a big sting.
Yeah, it really hurts.
So 13-0 in the extra point pending here for the Zephyrs.
Miley in for the extra point.
Here is the extra point from number 87. And Millie's kick is up and just gets inside that upright. 14-0 Whitehall. All right, the kickoff down to the 17-yard line. Wolfpack going forward, and it's Eisenbach. Eisenbach up across the 47, maybe the 48-yard line.
Down at the 48-yard line.
Deacon Eisenbach with a steam ahead for Wilkes-Barre area, trailing by 2 scores.
Yeah, really nice return. We did a little stutter step to be able to find the open hole.
Nate, question. Would you play it conservative here, or are you going for it? Down 2 scores before the half.
I feel like you have to go for it.
Pick 6 could make it 21, so I'm just a little worried. Like, you better make sure of your targets.
Yeah, maybe something a little deeper, so where you even if they intercept it.
Right now, the run game changed that with Gilmore out. That's what's different. Like, they don't have the pound. They got a little bit more finesse. But maybe we got to try that more. But they're going to throw it. Whitehall brings the heat. We're going up top. He's hoping it's Watson. And Nate says, dial it up. Did he make the catch? He did, down to the 22-yard line. Then he got knocked down.
Complete at the 21-yard line.
Oh, he's injured.
It'll be okay. Maybe a little wind or a cramp. I think hopefully Watson's okay here. But he's saying something's hurting, that's for sure. Timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
At our Carol and Janelle and the Takeaway Kitchen, home of the famous Old Forge Pizza in the pizza capital of the world at 443 South Main Street. In business since 1962. 570
go. First down for the Wolfpack. 147. A little delay right-hand side. Let's dial that up, whatever that is.
Daniel on the carry.
Worked quite well.
And
I
penalty
mean,
on the
we haven't
play.
ran the ball in 2 drives, so the defense clearly wasn't ready for that.
So that one went to Anthony Daniel. Now, Wolfpack
Gain of 7 on
saying
the play.
that the penalty was on the Whitehall guys.
Penalties, personal foul, late hit on the defense. I'll be half the distance from the goal and enough for a Wolfpack first down.
So Wolfpack now is a first down. They're knocking on the door, Nate.
It's exactly what this offense needs right now. You know, any momentum before halftime would be absolutely amazing.
Well, let's see if the Wolfpack could get the job done. They're going to bring in Saraceno here. 11 seconds. Buck 41 on the clock. Can they pound it in? First and goal. Right-hand side. Big hole down to the 3-yard line.
Carry. He's brought down at the 2-yard line.
Good run there. Nice blocks. It really worked well.
We have a timeout on the field.
Timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 14-0 Honey Whitehall, but the Wolfpack bouncing.
Gus Danucci, helping Northeast PA buyers and sellers move forward with confidence, professional marketing, expert pricing, and a smooth selling experience from start to finish. From search to closing, you're never navigating the process alone. Your local resource for homes, land, and investment properties across northeastern Pennsylvania. When you work with me, you get a partner, not just an agent. Give Realtor Jeffrey Gus Danucci a call from Coldwell Banker. 570-266-9778 or check him out online at jeffreygustanucci.com.
All right, here we go, Nate. Wolfpack, power, I, right. Big Daddy Central. And they just got the handoff off and did, the ball's loose.
Cooper on the carry.
The ball is
He's
loose.
brought down at the 1-yard line. It'll be third down.
Oh, boy.
We have a timeout on the field.
Third down we'll take, Nate. Not a loose ball, but that
Second
looked like
choice
they were
timeout
saying
on
it was
behalf
their
of the
ball.
Zippers. They have 1 remaining.
Wow, 1:25 to go. We'll be back. All right, here we go. Keeper, touch me down, Wolfpack.
Number 3, Declan.
Let's wedge it up front. And the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack pounded in for the score.
Yeah, straight shove game right there where the offense just really shoved the defensive line.
So 14-6 right now.
The extra point.
Johnny Mendola in to see if he could bang the extra point. He has Cinti holding for him. Now, we saw what the special teams have been like so far. Boy, they can come off that edge. Let's see what happens here. Nice snap. Kick is blocked.
Extra point is
Came
blocked.
off that
With a
edge
minute
quickly
22 left to go.
and is still 14-6, 122 to go. All right, so the kickoff here for the Wolfpack. Through Johnny Mendola. That thing bang down to about the 8, and that's where the Zephyrs are coming up. And they're still coming. And finally tackled out near the 40-yard line. 1:16 on the clock.
Tripped up by number 21 Payne. He'll be 1st and 10 Whitehall at their own 45. Action brought down at the 42-yard.
Well, good field position, Nate. Dangerous here. Can you hold them?
Yeah, really, they have about minute 30 left and another timeout. The defense really just has to work hard here.
3 receivers over the left-hand side. They put their running back over on this left-hand side who could do a little bubble screen in Gregory. Gregory does a stop and go. They're going deep ball left side wide open in stride inside the 14-yard line. That's how quickly the Zephyrs could strike.
Yeah, on defense here, I think we just need a little more safety help because that's their 3rd throw like that where it's been dangerous every time.
They're going,
first down.
You know, all those receivers, you're basically in man-on-man. It's just not going to work for us. You got to make tackles. And there's a little slip down to the 5-yard line now with a minute to go here for the Zephyrs. Leading 14-6, a team that, again, is probably going to score a bunch when you have a quarterback like this, as Dog Mantis looks like the real deal.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout with 49 seconds. We'll take a quick timeout and be back. All right, here we go. It is Whitehall now at the 49-yard line, and Gregory is in for the score.
Gregory takes the ball
with 43 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, Gregory's just a really hard runner out there.
4-yard touchdown run by running back number 0.
Looks like he's limping off, though.
Josiah.
I hope he's all right. Maybe a little cramp. He's been a heck of a player tonight for Whitehall, who now lead 20-6. Extra point here for Millie.
Miley's kick is up and it is good.
Through.
43 seconds to go in the first half. Your score, Whitehall
21-6. We'll be back. All right, getting ready to kick off here. Wolfpack trail by 2 scores. Short kickoff down to about the 17-yard line. And Eisenbach can't shake the Zephyrs up to about the 26-yard line with 37 seconds right here.
Yeah, Eisenbach really tried to make his man miss, but nothing really worked there.
Boy, that view right here, Nate, that beautiful, the sky in the background.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best things about this new stadium is the view is always amazing.
Nice breeze up here, feels good. What do we got over there? Is that looks like a drone way over that way, doesn't it?
My bet would be a drone or planet.
Looks a little close for a planet, but yeah, hey, who knows? Maybe it'll be, you're going to the engineering field, right, Nate?
Really undecided, but maybe.
All right. You're in the STEM Academy?
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
You know, it's not going to my 4th year. It's always been really fun. You know, met a couple new people because most people I came through with were from Solomon. But, you know, I get along with really everyone. It's just a nice place to be.
Good. Glad you're doing well and getting excited here for the senior year. Nate Franchella with us. He'll be with us during football season and basketball season. Now, soccer, he won't be coming up here, but
that's going to be
hopefully be watching him. All right, first half's over. It's 21-6 Whitehall. We'll be back for the second half. All right, here we go to second half, and the Wolfpack boot this thing down into the wind.
Received by 6 Schultz.
So Schultz on that right-hand side has some room, and he will get out to the 37-yard line.
7-yard line.
So first and 10 here for the Zephyrs. Well, Nate, you think we'll see fast pace again here out of the Zephyrs?
Yeah, maybe they'll try to run the scoreboard up so the Wolfpack doesn't really have a shot in this game, but that's what you not want to see.
A wind kicking up a little bit more, and that was the forecast. We're probably up to 7-8 miles an hour. The fumble snap there by the quarterback, Doug Mantis.
Loss of about 5, and it'll be second down.
You got to wonder if the wind was in effect there.
Second down and now 15. They got to get out to the 48-yard line. So it's actually second and 14 because they're at the 34. Wolfpack showing some pressure off the edge. Doug Mantis has some pressure in his face and good defense over there. It is not caught.
Incomplete. It'll be third down.
Yeah, Watson read that route so well. The wide receiver really couldn't create any separation there.
Yeah, right now, Watson playing the best here for the Wolfpack tonight. He gets subbed out. He was busy over there talking to the sideline. He's coming over to this sideline now, watching on this side, playing the bigger side of the field. 21-6 the score. It is Whitehall with big plays. That's how they've done it. 3 receivers over to the left-hand side. Doug Mantis has pressure in his grill. They throw the screen. If this breaks, it could be dangerous, but they caught him from behind. That was lucky. That was 25, your buddy. Pachinka. But, boy, he had a lot of open real estate. He got all those linemen up front. Upfield.
Yeah, they hit Pachinka really well in between the offensive linemen. I didn't really see him at first, so it was like a little safety net, I'd say, for Doug Mantis.
So now the wind will go with the punter, Millette. So he could bang this thing 50, 60 yards possibly with the wind. We'll see. Got a couple decent kicks thus far. Let's see if it carries off his foot. Right at the 30. Room. Watson spins. Watson still going. And there's trying to swipe or no swiping on that right-hand side. Inside the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Watson there with, I'd say, an elite spin move. He had number 13 completely lost.
Good way to put it. Elite spin move. Brushing up on your stuff, Nate. I like it. We'll call it the 38-yard line. It'll be first and 10 here for Wilkes-Barre area. Again, I'd like to get another score and get a little closer. Special teams, they had a punt that they got tackled on and gave Whitehall good field position. And then they had a blocked extra point. What else they have?
Blocked punt for the touchdown.
Blocked punt for the touchdown. I mean, that, you know, things going against them special teams-wise. So Gregor has some company in the backfield. A little bit more of a heavy look here with Terry in the backfield. They'll pull him. They give it on the right-hand side, but he is met in near the line of scrimmage, number 18 with the schmacker. Who's that, Nate?
Aiden Hannes.
Aiden Hannes. 9 is banged up. He's going to gimp his way off.
Yeah, on that run there wasn't enough personnel on the right side to block everyone.
Second down and 10. 9:55 here in quarter number 3. Dunmore all over Wyoming area tonight. Dallas all over Tunk. Crestwood clinging to a lead over Hanover area. Valley View and Northwestern Lehigh are tied up. And they'll go right-hand side, and they just squeeze off the edge. And number 8 came in and made a big hit.
Yeah, the Zephyrs really read that run well. I mean, they had at least 2 people in the backfield there.
3 on the play will be third down.
So a good job there by Benjamin Gill. He is 6 foot, 185 pounds. Wolfpack with 3rd down and long. Eisenbach on the right-hand side. We'll roll the coverage off of him. They're going to throw a stop and go to Eisenbach. Goes and catches the football. Did he get it? They're saying yes. He went up and stole the football off the defensive back.
Yeah, Eisenbach really has elite hands out there, showing them off, taking the ball off number 3, Envy Rivera.
Ball was literally underthrown by Greger, but that actually helped him as Eisenbach slipped inside and made an elite play there.
Yeah, really nice adjustment there.
Deacon, about 5'10", 170 pounds. 3 receivers over to the left-hand side. Greger has a running back on the right-hand side. Greger is looking. He's got people all over him, and he gets sacked.
Greger sacked on the play. He's brought down at the 18-yard line.
It's number 58 in there on the play. Brett Steiner.
Yeah, only a 4-man rush there, but the coverage was affected by the defense, which gave Greger no options.
Wolfpack will have 23 in the backfield. Gavin Griffin, 5'11", 245 pounds. Where's Saraceno? Don't see him right now. Greger's he's got nothing. You got to get rid of it. He throws it in there, very dangerous, almost intercepted. Held on a little bit.
Yeah, really try to force something out of nothing. At that point, you might as well just throw it out of bounds.
All right, Nate, you got to find me Saraceno. See, is he on the sideline? Is he banged up? Trying to locate him right now. He's a big body, so you know.
Yeah.
So it is 3rd down and forever here for Wilkes-Barre area.
I don't see him on the sidelines, but I don't think he's on the field either. Oh, wait, yeah, he's right next to Coach. I see him.
Okay.
Behind 75.
I don't think a field goal with the wind in your face would be an option. Greger's going to the end zone and almost a miraculous catch.
For number 10, Eisenbach will be
Eisenbach.
Yeah, Eisenbach had his man beat. Just the throw was a little out of place. But a good throw there. That's a touchdown.
4th down. Wolfpack, they might think about it here, but I think you got to go for it.
Yeah, I really got to try to at least get a score here. With the win, you have to go for it for a touchdown.
So 4th and long. Here is Declan Greger. He's looking. He's got somebody off the edge, and he is boom-skate in the backfield by number 18. So the blitz came off the edge. Nobody's there to block him. Aiden Hannis, 5'11", 217 pounds. The Wolfpack had no answer for that.
Yeah, Hannis came completely on Greger's blind side. He has no way to see him there, especially with no one blocking. That was an easy sack.
So the Zephyrs will take over. Whitehall made about the hour trip. They're right next to the mall down there. There we see Saraceno on defense. Receivers all over the place here for Whitehall in this wide open offense. And Gregory in the backfield. And he could bounce with the best of them. Flag comes down. That's actually number 11.
Rivera on the carry. There is a
Rivera. Thought it was Gregory. The way with the quick feet looked pretty similar.
Yeah, looks like a really promising backfield for Whitehall.
Well, he's holding against the Zephyrs. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the
foul.
So
a 10-yard penalty. There is a guy down on the sideline over there with a cramp, and maybe that is Gregory.
Yeah, I think I see him running around over there a little.
All right, now, yeah, that's Gregory running around. There's a different guy down with a cramp. You're right. Good eyes there, Nate. You picked it up. He was a little dinged up, too. That's why he's not in. But they got other guys. Rivera.
Yeah, deep team here.
Yes, sir. 7:21 on the clock here in the third quarter, Wolfpack Stadium. Wilkes-Barre at home to start the season. They give it straight up front, and the interior defense of Wilkes-Barre not too shabby.
Yeah, great way to just collapse on the ball, giving the running back no room to run.
Seeing some positives here tonight for the Wolfpack. They've been kind of stout up front. They have some guys, some muscle up front as well offensively. Just a matter, and they have a couple playmakers in Watson and what Eisenbach have done. And Gregor's throwing some decent balls. You know, again, their running back going down hurts a little bit early for Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, it definitely takes away a couple of plays they had in mind, but they're trying to adjust to it.
They're going to roll to the right-hand side. Dogmanis looking, throws a lofter. Almost an amazing catch.
Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, number one, CJ Lowe really tried to get up there for the ball. It was just a little too high for him to catch.
Looks like Gilmore, I guess, is in a boot.
Yeah, real unfortunate news for the Wolfpack. Because, you know, he played on the line last year, but making the switch to running back looked like a promising year for him.
I hope he gets better. Maybe it, just dinged up for a couple weeks. It is 3rd down and long here, but they've been dangerous. And a flag will go against Whitehall. 5 yards will back them up.
Yeah, that's one problem this Whitehall team has had tonight. There's been quite a couple penalties.
So 3rd down and, they're going to call it 23. Dog Mantis. He has the pressure. He's got the edge a little bit. He's going to throw a ball that just doesn't get anywhere as the Wolfpack got in there and hit his arm. But nice job. Number 17 quietly making some plays, Angel Batista.
The defense looked really nice tonight, other than a couple, maybe about 3 coverage plays where they've let up. But, defense is getting pressure. They've been getting to the quarterback a little bit.
$35-0, Dunmore over Wyoming area. Not many people saw that coming, but I got to see Dunmore scrimmage Dallas, and there's a bomb of a punt. Look at that thing go with the wind. Down to the 29-yard line, was backed up near his own end zone.
Yeah, the receivers were about 10 yards too far from where the ball landed. They just kept trying to run back, and the ball just kept getting carried by the wind.
That wind is favorable for a field goal going this way, but not the way the Wolfpack are going. Riverside all over Susquehanna. North Pocono blanking Berwick. Well, Scranton was leading Hazleton area. So Wolfpack going to see, can they run the football? Zephyrs are going to pack it up. Get by the initial
Daniel on the carry. He's brought down
penetration.
At the 29-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd down.
Yeah, Daniels was really nice there. Just got between 2 Zephyrs, which had him in the backfield. Even trying to get back to the line of scrimmage was pretty hard there. Now he looks to be banged up coming off the field a little.
Watson over on that far side. So they go from a heavy look now to what can we do? Try to spread it out a little bit. Gregor pressures, he could run it. Got some room, and then he goes down after a few yards.
Yeah, nice read of all of his options. Saw on the right that nothing was really open, so he saw, look over to the left and see no one coming to block him.
5:16 mark.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down here and about 6. They're going to roll over to the right-hand side. Hit Saraceno, goes up and over. Short of the first down, but a nice circus act.
I mean, yeah, he was literally flipped over the Zephyr defense right there. It's quite crazy.
They called that a first down. I thought he had to get beyond the 40. I guess I was wrong. Now they're backing up.
Looks like it's 4th down. A little confusion here.
They gave him the first down.
Yeah, those lines people need to fix their lines. Yeah, I was about to say.
We'll take it. Wolfpack will take it.
A couple of really close plays here tonight where was really unsure if they'd get the first or not.
Gregor looking. Almost intercepted. Flags all over the place.
On the play.
I think we're going to get a little pass interference.
Yeah, definitely, because Gregor definitely saw something like in the offense, and his wide receivers really looked like to disappear there.
Penalties holding against the Wolfpack. We have pass interference against the Zephyrs. Those penalties will offset. It will remain first down.
All right, so 2 penalties here. Four minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. It is 21-6, the Zephyrs of Whitehall. Eisenbach going deep, right-hand side, gets held up over there. Ball gets held up, and Eisenbach almost made that circus catch again over near the sideline.
He definitely looked like he was held a little there.
And he suddenly got hurt.
He had 2 injuries on the field for the Wolfpack.
Cramped up. Who else is down over there on the line? Another cramp. Double cramper. Montrose beating Nativity BVM. Honesdale and Wolfpack were tied up last time we checked.
Looks like it was number 77, Quincy Jordan, limping off the field.
Delaware Valley is tied up Bethlehem Catholic. Western Wayne still leading Lackawanna Trail by a score. Hanover area scores, but they're 2 points short of Crestwood right now. Mid-Valley 1 point better than Lake Lehman. West Scranton by 4 over Hazleton. East Stroudsburg South beating Pittston area. Carbondale all over Nanticoke. Heavy winds here on top of Wolfpack Stadium. John Mendola, Nate Franchella, our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast tonight, and I think it's going to be the Wolfpack jumping off sides.
Yeah, not what you're looking to see here on a 2nd and 10. You definitely want all the yards you can get, but going back is not going to help.
Penalties, false start against the Wolfpack. 5-yard penalty remains 2nd down.
Nate, you got a scouting report on West Scranton for tomorrow?
Not too much. You know, their best player last year, he's gone off to college, so don't really know that much about him, I'd say. All coach said was they're got an athletic team.
Out the flat. He's open, but good defense. Number 2 came up quickly. Nazavir Calcano Came up awfully quickly. He's the senior, 5'10", 150 pounds. They seem like they got a lot of guys that aren't super big for Whitehall, but they're super fast.
Yeah, they're super fast and they know how to tackle well.
They closed on the ball very well. .323. If you wore a T-shirt, you're in trouble. It's getting colder. We got a few guys up here that are like, it's a little chilly, I think. Gregor throwing a deep ball to Watson. Had it. Pushed off a little bit there. He ran into the guy, whatever you want to call it. And we got a cramp over on Whitehall side. Now, this is very typical, the first game. Cramp City. Hit those waters. 8 waters a day. Come on. 3:07 on the clock. Time out on the field. We'll take a quick audio timeout.
Farm agent Courtney Lisk a call. She's located in the Green Ridge section of Scranton at 1759 Sanderson Avenue. Call 570-800-5969. Supportive and committed to the community as well as local nonprofit organizations. Check out our 250 5-star Google reviews. Customize insurance based on your family's individual needs. It's State Farm agent Courtney Lisk, located in the Green Ridge section of Scranton. 570-800-5969. Check her out online at CourtneyLiskInsurance.com.
So that was Pachinka who got banged up. And this looks like Saraceno to kick it away again. Into the wind. Dead ball, meaning the ball just kind of like took a stiff.
Slavinsky's punt is touchdown at the
Slavinsky?
45-yard line. Whitehall will take over.
A tough punt. Like, you know, you're into the wind. There's no winning that one. Kind of get it off if you could.
Yeah, at least it didn't get blocked this time.
So Whitehall will be back here on the offensive end with their quarterback, who had a very successful year last year. Bring a guy in motion, but more motion up front. It's been a half of errors here. No scores and a bunch of flags.
Yeah, a bunch of flags and a bunch of cramps.
Yeah, cramps and flags. Flags and cramps. First down and 15 here for the Zephyrs. Bring 13 in motion. They'll throw out in the flat. They got a guy right near the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard short if he did catch it. It is complete? Yes. So it'll be now second down.
Yeah, it looked like
now the guy said incomplete. Yeah. It was not real clear. The referee was not very clear on that play.
Yeah, a couple of times the officials have been like that tonight.
Again, hey, it's their first game too. But
Yeah.
you know how hard it is to find officials right now? These guys are doing their best and doing a good job. They need young people. All these guys are old. You go to soccer, they said last year 13 officials were over 70 in the Wyoming Valley Conference.
Wow.
That's crazy. Right side's going to be the quarterback, finds a hole, and he will get across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Dog Manis had the option to either run it or pitch it there, and he wanted to take it himself.
John Mandola and Nate Franchella, our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast team, will be with you all year long between football, soccer, basketball. Might even get a volleyball game in there. I know Nate will be interested in that.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends who play on the volleyball teams.
Doug Manis out toward the sideline. Got to be short of the first down. Nice rifle throw.
Now, yeah, you got to think here if they want to go for it with a yard left or they want to punt it deep into our own half with the wind in their favor.
Down at the 49-yard line, it's a gain of about 3. It'll be 4th down.
Watson over there. Fourth down and 6. Whitehall saying we ain't backing down. I mean, they can punt it down and bury the Wolfpack within the 5 probably, but they're going for it. Quick kick. That'll be a good punt. A game like this, probably a good idea. Practice a quick kick like that.
At the 20-yard line, the Wolfpack will take over.
Ball at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 with 57 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it's a nice little fake punt with Dog Mandis being the one to punt it.
Appreciate you joining us tonight. Thank our friends at McCarthy Tire celebrating 100 years. We'll give you all the home games this year here for Wilkes-Barre and the road game at Dallas this year. So you get 6 Wolfpack football games coming your way. I think Nate's even going to come up to that Dallas game. Right, Nate?
Potentially. That's pending my schedule, you know.
We'll get you up there, Nate. I'll talk to your folks. We'll get it all cleared up. All right, bud?
All right.
So it is a couple of receivers over to the left-hand side, and Gregor will now run, and he runs right into a Big Daddy.
Gregory on the carry, he's brought down at the 20.
That one hurts a little bit, and
we have an injury time
looks
on
like
the field.
The Zephyr, he took the worst end of it.
Yeah, Gregor runs with his head down. It clearly hurt the defender right there.
So a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well and be right back. All right, we're injury-free right now. Handoff. Face mask coming.
Daniel on the carry to loss of 2, but we do have a penalty on the play.
One way to get a first down.
Yeah, anything this offense could get right now is really needed, trying to cut the lead down.
Penalties, dead ball, personal foul, face mask on the Zephyrs. That's a 15-yard penalty. And enough for Wolfpack first down.
We're in a scoreless third quarter here at Wolfpack Stadium. Whitehall scored late to make it 21-6. Scored early, too. Just a matter of the Wolfpack trying to solve things right now.
Yeah, trying to solve the injury of Aiden Gilmore in the backfield, really.
Over the middle, Saraceno got hung up there. I don't think that was an interference call. It was like overthrown.
Yeah, it was a hard ball to really place well because there was about 4 defenders in between Saraceno.
So a deep drag route there for Saraceno across the middle. .25 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Second down.
Over on the sideline, I see Watson stretching himself out over there.
Yep, he's got to get back out. Eisenbach on the right-hand side. They're going to throw to him again, try a 50-50 ball. And Eisenbach broke it up.
Gregory's pass is incomplete, intended for number 10.
Really in Whitehall's hands there.
Yeah, Eisenbach was really the one playing defense there.
More cramps. Clock stops.
We have an injury timeout.
20 seconds. All right, we are back here after number 2 gimps off there. Calcano. We must have had about 15 guys cramped up, or the same 5 guys maybe. But a lot of cramps, Nate.
Yeah, a lot of cramps and like 5 penalty flags.
Will we see any cramps tomorrow in soccer?
Probably.
Don't cramp up. Big route over there. It is a long distance connection here. The Wolfpack going down the sideline. Gregor to his man, and it is a score. Eisenbach takes it 62 yards. What a play by Dylan Eisenbach.
Yeah,
Making Deacon Eisenbach.
Eisenbach there was able to shake his official defender there and has had a lot of green grass to run through.
So Deacon Eisenbach showing the playmaking ability. Wolfpack still saying, hey, we're going to go for 1 into the wind.
They looking good coming into the fourth quarter, though. At least momentum's finally in our way.
Man, you got 8 seconds on that clock, boy. If if the clock rolled out, you'd be kicking this way, which would be a help. I don't know. Do you go for two? Will the Wolfpack think about it and say, let's go for two here because of that wind?
Yeah, eventually they'll have to as well, being down 9 points.
We have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wolfpack. It'll be 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Well, that'll hurt too. Well, let's see if they could get this off. We're going to have to see. I'm going to time this to see what. Well, Medola for the extra point. Against the wind. It's up. It ain't purdy enough, but it's good.
8 seconds to go.
So 21-13, the Wolfpack are getting close. We'll see what happens after Deacon Eisenbach's heroics. All right, Wolfpack Stadium. Nate's dancing up here on top of the press box, playing his favorite song. The Beastie Boys, is that maybe? I don't know. Did you ever hear them, Nate?
Yeah, I know who they are.
All right, kickoff here, 15-yard penalty. So they're only going to get it to the 28-yard line. So Whitehall's going to have good field position, but good coverage by the Wolfpack down there at the 36-yard line. So a nice job tackle.
Everything about the Wolfpack is looking up right now. I mean, special teams got it going now. The whole defense is doing really well, and the offense just had that really big play.
Crawford hustled down there to make the tackle in special teams. So Deacon Eisenbach with a splash play for the Wolfpack. And here comes Whitehall, the final play here of quarter number 3. Going to throw it. It's a slant, a little bit long. Fourth quarter coming your way from Wolfpack Stadium. The Wolfpack only down a score. All right, the fourth quarter here kicking off. Zephyrs keep it. Quarterback gain, first down, pretty close.
He's brought down at the 48-yard line.
Doug
It's a gain of
Manis.
11. Enough for Zephyrs first down.
Yeah, Doug Manish really likes those read option plays where he decides to either keep the ball himself or give it to the running back, and usually he keeps it himself.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Wolfpack down a score to Whitehall after Deacon Eisenbach takes it 62 yards to the house. They're trying to get spread out a little bit. Saraceno trying to squeeze that edge right now defensively. He comes in, put his hands up late to Doug Manis, and the slant works to perfection.
Pass is complete to number 6, Schultz. He's brought down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Saraceno was just a little too slow to put his hands up there to block the pass, and the slant just worked perfectly for Schultz.
Well, he's in a tough spot because you go aggressive, Doug Manis might sidestep you, so I get, where he's at, but maybe a little bit more aggression at this point from the Wolfpack needed. Again, we're down a score. It's close, but Whitehall could score at any given time with their big playability.
Yeah, we've clearly seen that tonight.
Doug Manis looking, throwing. He's got a guy out in the deep out, and it's going to be a first down here for the Zephyrs.
Doug Mantis' pass is
Yeah, Doug
complete.
Manis looked that way the whole time, and Sanchez just couldn't really get the route right.
It's a gain of 12 on the play and enough for a first down.
Football Blitz coming up 10 o'clock tonight live on YouTube, on Facebook, on X. That'll be after tonight's game, so we'll get to some coaches and player interviews tonight from high school football across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Interested to see how the Southern Columbia Tigers are doing tonight against Wyomissing. Up front, Wolfpack feeling good about that.
On the carry.
Pachinka.
Yeah, Pachinka really got all he was really able to get due to the defense's ability to collapse on the ball.
Dallas took down Tunkhannock today. Dunmore all over Wyoming area tonight. Riverside defeating Susquehanna. Crestwood
Pachinka on the carry.
beating Hanover.
Behind the line of scrimmage by number 66, Terry.
Altamir
Loss of
Terry.
about 5 on the play will be third down.
Loss of 5 on that one. So Altamir Terry has come with a vengeance here in his senior season.
Yeah, really big play there to make it a 3rd and long instead of a 2nd and short.
.33 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Knocked down over there. That had to be Watson.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Rivera. It'll be 4th down.
Was that Watson?
I think it was number 4, Jason Sanchez.
Nice, Jason Sanchez. Good job.
Yeah, really read that route well and was able to get his hand out in front.
So 4th down, they're going to bring in the field goal unit.
Miley in for the field goal attempt.
Into the wind? Wow.
Must be pretty confident in their kicker.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that wind was kicking up before. It seemed like it calmed down just a bit. 38-yarder is going to be short.
Is no good.
I would have not tried that with the wind.
Yeah, came up a few yards short there.
21-13, Wolfpack. You're saying we got a shot. They do. I'll be right back. All right, so the Wolfpack have to go 79 yards to pay dirt. Bring a guy in quick motion and a little too quick there, Nate.
False start against the Wolfpack. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain first down.
Yeah, probably not what you want to see after coming off like such high hopes of them missing the field goal and that amazing touchdown by Eisenbach.
Appreciate you joining us tonight here on the Tom Amendola Show Network, our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. First down and 15. Same play, except it's Eisenbach keeping, and then he runs into some trouble up front.
On the carry, brought down after a gain of
Yeah, it looks like he
2.
ran into his own receiver there on the option when he kept it.
Declan Greger, that is the quarterback. Greger, again, a 5-inch growth spurt in 1 year. Take that. Johnny, take a half-inch right now. Went to the doctor today. Didn't get good news.
Yeah, he always tries to hope he gets 6 foot one day.
Yeah, I think it's happening, the poor kid. 3 receivers over to the left-hand side. Declan Greger, the quarterback. Heat's coming. And he gets away. He did a little Houdini act. Declan Greger's got a first down. How about it?
It looks like he had 2 people on top of him, and he somehow just got out of it and was able to run to the outside.
31-yard line.
I don't know how. I don't know. It's an amazing play by Greger.
Yeah, that's some magic right there.
Brother Max was a nice linebacker here for the Wolfpack a couple of years ago. Another guy laying down on the turf.
Timeout on the field.
Crampy. We'll be back. What do you think, Nate? 10, 11-mile-an-hour winds? I mean, it's picked up significantly up here.
Yeah, pretty chilly now just due to the wind.
Pretty much the wind coming at our back. It was blowing more this way, towards the end zone, but now it's different. Greger throwing one out in the flat, almost picked off.
Greger's pass is incomplete. Then for number 14, Woods.
Appreciate you joining us here tonight with 8:22 remaining. We're playing into the night, that's for sure.
Yeah, Wilkes-Barre offense, they're getting pretty lucky with the almost interception. There's been a couple plays like that tonight where it's just been a couple of misreads.
Two receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Greger, look, he's got time, but then it collapsed. It just, nobody was open.
Yeah, Greger really looked to want to go deep there, but nothing was available.
Coverage sack and then a late flag here. Not sure. It might go against Whitehall. Wolfpack are clapping, but I'm not positive on that. This will be a 15-yarder either way, and I think it's going against Whitehall.
We have a dead ball, personal foul against the Zephyrs. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
And automatic first down.
That's a stinger.
Yeah, a couple of penalties from Whitehall tonight have been like that, where you just can't let that happen.
Eisenbach far left, Watson far right. 8 minutes and change here on the clock with the Wolfpack trailing by 8. Greger throwing deep to Watson right side. He's covered and intercepted. Down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Greger's looking for the deep shot the past couple of plays, but there he threw it too inside to the man on. The man was clearly the defender was on the inside, and Watson was on the outside. He just threw it too far inside.
He was just waiting back there for it.
Now it seems Watson's down.
Cramp. It's going around that cramp. Week 1. $7:52 remains here at Wolfpack Stadium. Can the Zephyrs run out the clock? That's the question. Western Wayne all over Lackawanna Trail tonight. That's a big upset. Crestwood hanging on over Hanover. Lehman 1 point better than Mid-Valley right now. Pitch right-hand side. Here's our guy. He's got room, and he's got speed, and he's across the 50-yard line. Track like speed. Josiah Gregory.
Yeah, we've seen that pitch play all night. Usually Dog Manis keeps it, but there he finally pitched it to Gregory. And Eisenbach was the last man. He made the tackle.
They'll go hurry up here, so Wilkes-Barre's got to be ready on their toes. Eisenbach's going to gimp off. I don't know if he got a sub in there or not. Gregory runs into a wall up front, but then kept going forward. Nice job by Gregory.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot tonight from him. He's just a powerful runner and head full of steam.
And again, he's not real big, Nate. It's just impressive that he packs a good punch.
Yeah.
Going to bring up second down.
Another defender, Naw, coming off the field holding his shoulder.
We've seen the quarterback here, Tanner Dogmantis. He can throw. He throws a slant. That was interference, and the flags are coming. 13 had turned him around. Hubbard Jones. So this will be a 1st and 10.
Yeah, really there he got beat on the slant, and it was either let the guy catch it, maybe run for the touchdown, or get the penalty.
Another cramp coming up here. Saraceno sitting at the 40. He'll will his way to get up. 6:52 on the clock.
Penalties, pass interference against the Wolfpack. 15-yard penalty and enough for a first down.
Well, the Wolfpack have made this interesting tonight, Nate, but it seems inevitable here with the Whitehall Zephyrs that they're going to find a way to put one in here. That just they keep coming.
Yeah, I think it's quite impressive for Wolfpack. You know, a lot of players, a lot of new skilled players, and keeping this game this close.
Somebody needs to make a big play. Who's it going to be? But Dogmanis is throwing out in the flat. Got his guy, and they will throw him down. It gets over to number 1, C.J. Lowe. It'll be a completion.
Complete to number 1, Lowe. Tackle on the play by number 14, Woods. Being about 5 on the play, will be second down.
It's only a 5-yard gain. Was thrown a long way. 6:28 and counting. As we get a little bit closer to the end. Howling wind. You feel it up here in the press box. Big rush over there, and a good job. All legal out there by number 17. And again, 17, our good old buddy, Angel Batista, has done a good job of getting in places he needs to be tonight for Wilkes-Barre area.
Yeah, really good pressure there by Batista, but still all of Dogmanis' options were pretty covered there.
Just over 6 minutes to play. It's a third down. Again, I think, Nate, the kicking situation, you got that wind Probably not a good field goal situation here for Whitehall.
Yeah, especially after the miss last time. You think they'd go for it.
But they got a running back in the backfield that they're probably going to say, let's run it. But Wolfpack made him right up front. Beautiful defensive play. Is that 4 again?
I can't tell. There was about 3 of them on
Yeah, I
him.
think it was number 4 once again. Sanchez?
Yeah.
Jason Sanchez. That's what I'm going with. Fourth down. Zephyrs are going to take their time and think about it, or are they going to do something here? Coaching staff looked like they were thinking. Now 9 seconds on it.
Both teams with all timeouts still.
Here it is. Screen it. Throw it. In. Nothing. Wolfpack hold again. The defense has to hold their heads high than what they've done tonight in Eddie Michaels' group. And the Wolfpack offense will get back on the field with 5:14 to go.
Yeah, great pressure there by Batista and gave Dogmanis no time to make a decision.
How about a little trickery? Do we have a little trickanery in our arsenal? Come up with something? A hook and ladder or something?
Yeah,
Watson and Eisenbach?
something like that can make a big play, and that's exactly what we need right now.
Couple of receivers to each side. Declan, Gregor, the quarterback. They'll bring a guy in motion. They'll throw a little screen out here. And they don't really get anything, but tried to do something out to Wonder Woods.
Yeah, it's hard for Woods to do anything there because he had no blockers in front of him because the 2 other wide receivers to his side were also looking to catch the ball.
Another cramp. Whitehall. Not drinking the Gatorade, I don't think. Nate, one less cramp. He's off. All right, here we go. 5:01 on the clock. It is the fourth quarter at Wolfpack Stadium. Declan Greger throws it. Got a guy. Watson right side. He gets over to the 25-yard line. Got to be third down. Positive yardage, something for the Wolfpack here.
Yeah, really nice play by Greger. You know, collapsing pocket. He was able to step up and find the man open.
Wolfpack trying to find their identity. And they call a timeout. Another one. All right, we're just going to delay. Nobody's cold around here. All right, we're back after the timeout. Third down. Greger sidestep. Can he make a move? He's got enough. First down. He's still on his pins. And down at the 39, maybe the 40-yard line. First down, Wolfpack.
Really nice run by Greger there. Looked like a design play where he had Daniels go outside with the motion from halfback to wide receiver and trying to block for Greger.
No snow angels on that far sideline. Those are cramps, brother. First down, not fourth down, what the yard marker is saying. 4:09 on the clock. Bring up the formula right now for Wilkes-Barre area. You got the wind at your back or maybe somewhere else, and they complete it out to Watson, right-hand side, and they'll get 4 yards out towards the 45-yard line. Almost 5.
Right here, any yard matters. You know, getting 4 yards there is really nice. We're building a nice little momentum for Greger as quarterback.
Eisenbach all cramped up as well. Every other play, he's down. He got some Whitehall guys down. Nobody can solve the cramping right now. Henry Winkler, where are you? And forward, it's still a couple of yards today.
Right down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Greger tried to read all of his options, didn't find anything there, so he likes to tuck it and run.
Third down.
Third down and short. .252 on the clock. Clock ticking down, Nate. Can we put a drive together here for Wilkes-Barre area? Yeah, oh my goodness.
Daniel on the carry trips up at the 45-yard line.
Oh, yuck. We slipped there.
Yeah, really lost his footing in a bad position there.
Fourth down. All right. 2:31 on the clock. 4th down, Nate. This is it. Dial it up. We're coming. We're coming. Somebody's got to get open. He's got a guy. Big catch at the 44-yard line with 2:24 on the clock. First down, Wolfpack.
A nice way for Gregor, rolling out to his left, trying to he's being really patient, trying to run out and found the man wide open.
Guys all over the place. New roles for these guys. Quick offense. 2:12 on the clock. All the way in California, they're saying, "Can we get a timeout there?" Well, you just got to listen, buddy. We'll tell you it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock right now. Gregor going to keep it. They hold the block on the left-hand side. They're going to call a hold. Oh, that's tough. He had them, looked like he had his hands inside, but maybe just a little too much. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. I wouldn't. Tough.
Yeah, very unfortunate because he turned a gain of 10 yards to a loss of 10 yards.
$1:50 on the clock right now. 21-13. All right, here we go. First down for the Wolfpack. $1:39. The clock's moving. Gregor. Guy came back inbounds. Almost made the catch. A little bit off there.
Gregor's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 14, Woods.
So try to get it to Wonder Woods. Now, flag comes in. And this isn't good. Player goes off here for Whitehall. And it's going against them. Too many guys on the field?
Whatever it is, it really helps the Wolfpack at this position.
Yeah, they had 12 guys, I think.
We have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike penalty on the Zephyrs. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
15-yard. That's a oucher. I don't know what that guy said, but he went off in a hurry.
Yeah, whatever it was, at least it gives the Wolfpack a first down and the
still
extra yards they
not
lost.
Happy with his teammates. Now he's back on. I don't know what's going on here. So the Wolfpack, with 1:29 on the clock, would need to score and get a 2-point conversion to tie it. Somehow they're hanging in there tonight. It's been exciting. Nate Franchella, John Mendola with you tonight here on the Wilkes-Barre Area Student Broadcast on the John Mendola Show Network. The football blitz coming up tonight afterwards. We got to pack up. We got to head home. We got to get that thing started. But first, we got to finish this football game here in Wilkes-Barre on a windy night. Declan Gregor, they're coming for you. He's wide open. Oh, a little too much sauce. He had his guy. He felt a little bit of the heat. He had Jaden Pena downfield and just a little less air on that one, and that was a 30-yard completion.
Yeah, Pena found himself wide open. Gregor's a little too much there. But if he was able to catch that ball, he probably could have took it down to the 10.
Nate, this your first football game you did?
Yeah, on the John Mendola Show.
Oh, this is it. Nate doing a heck of a job tonight. Senior here in the STEM program at Wilkes-Barre area. Gregor throws a jump ball now. Oh, he got his guy. It's gorgeous inside the 15. Yeah, maybe the 17-yard line. That was like Tim Tebow or something, but right-handed. Just beyond the defender. Gregor growing up quickly in the first game.
Literal perfect throw there from Gregor, putting it perfectly over the defender's head and right into Sanchez's hands.
$1:16 on the clock, and we got a crampy on the other side. Number 3 now, cramped up. Envy Rivera. He's the guy who scored the touchdown. So Gregor getting the start. here is senior year. Jake Howe replacement as Howe started all 4 years for Wilkes-Barre. Triples on the left, Watson on the right. Could they go to him on that right-hand side? So you have your buddy over there guarding him, 25 or what? That's where they're going. They're going to the corner.
Oh!
His hands.
Gregor's pass is incomplete.
Man down. Come on, get up, Watson. You got to come back and make a play, bud.
Yeah, Watson's been making plays all night on offense and defense. Just so unfortunate he couldn't catch that ball.
That was a great ball by Gregor. I mean, he dropped the dime on his fingers. You got to squeeze it. Tough one. If I'm Watson, I'm like, man, that thing's coming in like a missile. It was way in the back of the end zone with that wind. And Whitehall didn't get their guys off. Who called the timeout? Whitehall?
First charge
Yes.
timeout of the half.
Buck 11. Triple ones on the scoreboard. Wolfpack down 8. John Mandola, Nate Franchella, Wilkes-Barre Student Broadcast, John Mandola Show Network. Buck 11 to go, 21-13. Whitehall, second down. Declan Gregor going corner again. He's got him. Yes!
Gregor's pass is
Deacon Eisenbach, touch me down.
Deacon Eisenbach, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Same exact play as last time, just this time it's Eisenbach on the outside.
Declan Gregor to number 10.
Eisenbach has
Deacon
had
Eisenbach.
a night for the Wolfpack tonight. 2 touchdowns. And now you got to go for 2 to tie this daddy up. And they're calling a timeout. And I think they're going to bring the ball to this hash. And draw it up with 1:05. 21-19. Wolfpack right there. Saraceno, the Tolly, out to the left. They really have spread it out here. Nate Franchella, Jamandola, the drama for your mama with a 105 and the 2-point conversion. Guy in motion, flat, nothing. Gregor rolling. He's getting nothing. Whitehall holds.
Gregor's 2-point conversion is no good.
Yuck.
1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the game. Whitehall 21, Wilkes area 19.
That one takes the wind out of the Wolfpack.
Yeah, it's an awkward play there. Gregor trying to roll out to his right and everyone else cut middle. It's just a hard throw to make.
Now does the Wolfpack try to kick it deep, or do they try to onside kick it? Don't know how much they've worked on their onside kicks with first-year kicker Johnny Mendola. (21-19). We got a ball game. All right, here we go. Buck 05, 21-19 Wolfpack. They're going to kick it deep, or are they going to onside kick it here? Oh, it's an onside, not too shabby, but Whitehall comes up with it. Wasn't bad. Good look.
Whitehall recovers the onside kick. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 49.
I guess you got to feel when you get at least you had a chance there. Just takes the right bounce or not. But nonetheless, Whitehall will have the football here. So a heck of a game here tonight between the Zephyrs of Whitehall and the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. Whitehall just has to kind of salt this thing away here with 1:05 remaining.
Don Mantis takes a knee.
Nate, we had a timeout spot.
Yeah, it's just taking victory formation and run the clock down here.
You got to feel proud if you're the Wolfpack, though. You came, you fought, you went through some adversity. You got to grow up a little bit quickly here in week 1 against the quality team in Whitehall.
Yeah, I really saw the offense grow throughout the game. Really wasn't getting much in the first half, but now we put up 13 points in the second half. I feel like you have to be proud about that.
Don Mantis takes a knee, and that'll be the end of the ball game.
Well, that'll do it. 21-19, Whitehall over the Wilkes-Barre area. For Nate Franchella and our student broadcast crew, I'm John Mendola. Have a good night, everybody.